What's up, Hoopers? This is Coach Alex from THINCPRO Basketball, and in today's video, we are going to go over how to stop getting the ball stolen. Let's get started. All right, guys, well, like I said, today's video is all about preventing the defense from taking the ball from you. So I just want to talk to you about a few things and thinking about how you can protect the ball better, position yourself correctly in order to not allow the defender to take the ball from you. Well, number one, when you're taught growing up playing basketball at a young age when dribbling the basketball is to always have an arm bar, right? So you're always dribbling the basketball like this when you're taught at a young age. So I would still tell you, if you're really young and you're just starting to play the game, anytime you're playing in a game against defenders, position yourself like this where you have an arm bar out, so if the defender does try to reach, you can block their hand, you can even swipe their hand away. I used to do that a lot in college. Anytime a defender would try to put their hand on the hip just to like disrupt my dribble or try to poke in, I would just literally slap their hand away and keep it away from the basketball. So if you're in a position where you're younger and you're learning the game, having that arm bar up, you dribble like this allows you to protect the ball. Or if you're older and a defender goes, you're able to have those reflexes where you can just deny them by swiping their hand away. So protecting the basketball with an arm bar or your body is a great way in order to do that. So make sure that when you're dribbling the basketball, always have that arm bar in reach. You don't always have to just show it here, but just make sure that when you're ready, that if the defender does try to come in, boom, you're ready to block it. Or you can dribble like this if you're, maybe running an offense. As a point guard, you have to be able to do that. You're running an offense, you have to be able to protect the ball. You can have that arm bar up. Or it's you're just protecting it like this, so then when the defender does come, boom, you're ready to just stick it out. But an arm bar is a great way to use to protect the basketball. All right, also you want to think about your positioning and the way you position your body against a defender so they can't steal the ball. Because if the defender's in front of me, and I'm just dribbling like this, all lazy and lackadaisical, then that's gonna give the defender a great chance to steal the ball. So number one, I'm dribbling slow, I'm not ready to protect the basketball, and all they have to do is put their hand in there to disrupt it, poke it free, and then be able to go steal it. So a lot of the times I like to position myself with kind of like a hip swivel type of position. So even if I'm facing you forward, I just turn my hip, right? So now my defender's straight up, but they have to go through my hip in order to get the ball because it's out here. Obviously, if the ball was right here, they can steal it, but I'm in a position here where I'm protecting the ball with not only my arm, but my body as well. So positioning yourself in the right position. So if I'm a point guard like I was, I'd have to be like this, calling the play, and then once I feel the defender come up into me, boom, I'm in this position now, where now I can still see the court, but I'm in a better position to protect the basketball. And now when you're in the post, if I'm facing up, I want to then maybe put my back on my defender, but I can still see in front. I can see at the top, and I can just peek over my shoulder to then be able to see on the other side of the court. So positioning yourself in the right place is very important when protecting the ball. Whether you're using the hip swivel method that I talked about, or if you're in the post and you put your back on your defender, so if they try to steal it, they have to go through your body. You want to force your defender to go through your body rather than just giving them a free, wide open lane to just take the basketball. Use your body, position it correctly to then protect the basketball and not allow the defender to steal it. All right, now we're gonna dive into just a couple of dribbling examples. I just wanna walk through these next couple of things for you so you just have a sense and an idea on how to use them. Now, the first dribble that you can use in order to protect the basketball and escape from a defender or to create separation from a defender is what we call the Stockton dribble. So it's in a position where if you're dribbling and you're being pressured against the defense, you use that hip swivel method, and then you turn your body and you just dribble backwards, right? So it's like a retreat dribble. So if I'm being pressured, I got to dribble forward to get my defender off, get him on my hip, get him on my backside, boom. Now I just use that push dribble to escape. Now I've created a couple feet. Now I can square him back up and then go back into attack. Or I can get here, boom, just create separation and stay here, just so that I can maybe open up to make a pass, maybe take a shot, move the ball, whatever it may be. So that's the Stockton dribble. A lot of the times you'll use this against a pressure defense in the half court. This is a great method. We use this all the way up into college, being able to use an escape dribble if there's a trap coming or the defensive is pressuring you. You have to be able to use this dribble, number one, to protect the ball, to get the defender on your hip, to then create space and separation away from them, to then make a pass, take a shot, move the ball, like I said, things like that. So that's one way of using a dribble to create space and opportunity for yourself away from the defender, to protect the basketball by using your body, and to use that escape and that retreat dribble to get that ball away from the defender. So this is something that you can practice, very simple. If you just have to, if you want to get out in the court or the front yard or whatever, just to be in this position and to dribble back, to stay in control, but to keep your eyes forward so you can see everything else that is going on. This is the Stockton dribble. Now next, I want to talk to you about a wraparound behind the back escape dribble. All right, the last thing I want to talk about is using a behind the back escape dribble. Now, a behind the back, or I should say a wraparound, is now when we're using it, we're putting that ball around us to continue our momentum forward. A behind the back, a lot of the times you stop. So if I was dribbling, I would stop and go behind the back. I'd go here and then maybe back here. But using a wraparound allows you to keep going forward. So if a defender is pressuring you, boom, and I'm here in this position and they try to cut me off, I can use that escape dribble to then go behind my back, to then keep putting the pressure on the defense by getting to the basket, making a play for somebody else, or making a play for myself, okay? So if you ever are facing pressure defense, whether it be in the full court or the half court, use it behind the back dribble. Use a wraparound, boom, I should say. Not behind the back, but a wraparound. Keep that in mind, a wraparound is different from a behind the back. A behind the back, again, is like this. A wraparound, you're wrapping that ball around and in front of you, which is much better to use because, like I said, you can continue your forward momentum, you keep the ball live, you keep it going, and you're able to get away from the defender, because if I use a behind the back dribble against pressure defense, I'm in a stationary position. I haven't moved forward, and it allows the defense to stay in front of me. But if I get cut off, boom, and I use the wraparound, I can continue going, I can attack, I can create an advantage that way. So behind the back, a wraparound behind the back escape dribble is important for you to use when playing against pressure defense, and it won't allow the defenders to steal the ball from you, because if they try to steal it, boom. So if a defender's trying to come in front and they try to steal it this way, I just wrap it around them. They've gone through, they're out of the play. So it's just an excellent dribble to use, the wraparound behind the back, in order to avoid pressure and avoid getting the ball stolen. So use these two that I just showed you, the Stockton and the wraparound, to help you escape from the defender's pressure and keep that ball protected and keep it in your hands. All right, guys, well, that's today's video. You learned how to protect the basketball on a few different methods and not allowing the defense to steal the ball from you. Protect it with your arm bar, position your body in the right way, and use the two dribbles we talked about in order to escape that pressure in the defender. Now, if you liked today's video, click the like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think and what you want to see in the future. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, THINCPRO Basketball, because every week we're releasing brand new videos to help you become a better basketball player. That's what we do at THINCPRO Basketball, provide the opportunity and the knowledge to help you take your game to the next level. So until I see you again next time, don't get the ball taken from you anymore, because you've used the methods and the things we've talked about today in order to help you do that. So protect the basketball, and remember to always keep hooping.